Hello and welcome into today's video. As you can tell from the title of the video, I'm reading the Summer Lovin series by Tessa Bailey, Jessica Peterson, Fallon Ballard, Rachel Lacey, Sarah Gronderus, and Rebecca Genshak. I probably butchered at least 5 of them names, and I love that for me. I thought this evening we'd do a little change of scenery. I constantly see Kaylee reading outside, and she says she reads so much more because of it. And she does do it during the day when it's really nice weather. I'm only a tiny bit scared that there's a million spiders on me right now. I asked my dad to clear this. Is it clear? Most likely not. With all that said, I'm getting straight into it. It is currently, I think, 9:15. The sun is very much set and it's only gonna get colder. So we've got my Diet Coke, my Kindle, and I'm gonna get reading. The first book is Small Review by Tessa Bailey. I have no clue what any of these books about. All I saw was Tessa Bailey and that convinced me, and now I just found out Jessica Peterson, and I loved Cash and Wyatt, so I'm hoping to like this one. How does she record with all the birds? I'm on page 15 and already so gorgeous. What I'm gathering, it starts off, female main character Margot starts off her chapter. She's had a crush on Dean since she was 13, summer camp based. His grandparents, sorry about the flickering lights, and the bird's house. His grandparents owned and founded the summer camp they've been going to since she was 13, and she's basically had a crush on him the entire time. Little teenage love type of thing. She always pranked him and just did dumb shit, and she's been doing that every single year, and she's like, you know what, this year it's gonna be different. I'm not gonna be like that. I'm gonna get him to notice me and be like, I'm an actual person who he could love maybe one day. And that is where we're at. She is coming for the change childhood love is giving. The campfire, it's giving me bunked vibes. So excited. And I'm on Dean's chapter right now, and he's basically always noticed her. He's the quiet, the chilled. He's now owner of the camp because his grandparents and his parents passed. Sorry, I don't know about both parents, but his mum passed, so he's currently owning and running the camp himself. And Margot is now a camp leader, and by the sounds of it, he's always just been so amazed. There was one thing, where was it? And he said there's a line from one of those songs about trying to catch a moonbeam in your hand. That's Margot. She beams, she'll burst into spontaneous tears over campers' art projects. She'll dance in the dining hall when no music is playing at breakfast, no less. Most notable of all, she's never not plotting a prank against me. And I think to him, because he is so quiet, that just shows that he's being seen, like her always having a prank against him, which I think is so precious. Because that was her way of getting his attention, because he never really paid much attention to her. So she was obviously like, oh, that's not gonna do. But I can just imagine her, like I have no clue what she looks like, but I can just imagine her Claire and Gibbsy vibes if Gibbsy was really calm and chill and Claire was just over the top sunshine. Like she's kind of giving, Margot's kind of giving Gibbsy vibes, really. Like if she's blonde, she's just like dancing and like so in touch with her emotions. And she comes from a really big family as well, and by the sounds of it, he has no one, so he's always alone. I'm eating it up. I'm so happy right now. This is such a good shout. I am calling it right here. Tessa Bailey has watched Bunked. She has to have watched it, or she's got kids who've watched it, because she just said my home away from home. I would have recognized the Bunked theme song from anywhere. So seriously, she knew what she was doing, and that makes me very happy. Thank you. That's all I had to say. That's all I needed. It's kind of cringy in the cliche teenage love, and I eat it up every time. So if you don't eat that vibe up, you'll probably be rolling your eyes thinking it's cringy, but for me, I'm like cooking my feet, look. So yeah, that is where I'm at right now anyway. On page, literally not far from the last time I was here. Page 22. I'm 110% sure a family of bats just flew past me. So I'm gonna call it a night outside anyway. I'm going inside to read. And I'm gonna try this again in the morning. Definitely in the morning. So I just finished book 1 of the Summer Lovin series, which was More of You by Tessa Bailey. I've decided I'm giving it a 3.5 overall and a 0.5 to 1 spice rating. My thoughts and opinions. I think she absolutely nailed the camp vibes and everything that goes with it. And I also loved the giddy teenage love feeling. The only thing that threw me was in the beginning it gave that vibe, the giddy teenage feeling, which I know they were 21, but it kind of gave that vibe anyway, and I don't know why in my head I thought they were 18. Anyway, point being is I feel like she either should have just kept it the giddy teenagers and not did a spice scene, or she should have made them just a tiny bit more mature and then kept the spice scene, because I feel like it needed some even ground somewhere along the line. But overall 3.5, and I think it's a really good start to the series. Book 2 is definitely the book I'm most excited for, and that is Save a Horse, Keep the Cowboy by Jessica Peterson. But I'm fully intending on reading that, on starting that tomorrow morning. It's only just 11, it's not even that late. I'm just really tired, so I am gonna go to bed. So the rain is crazy heavy right now. I'd say, I don't know if you can hear, but I know you can hear it. But I decided book 3 is One Hot Summer Wedding, and I'm gonna listen to it on audiobook while playing Mario Kart. I just made myself a ice white chocolate mocha. I wanted to do it coconut ice white chocolate mocha, but it's not. I did half coconut milk and half regular because I wanted the creaminess of regular milk but the taste of coconut milk. That didn't happen, but it's not really coconut-y at all, but it's very white chocolate mocha-y, which is amazing. I didn't have any sauce, so I just did condensed milk. Works the exact same. So it's a lot later, and I just finished One Hot Summer Wedding by Fallon Ballard. I think that's what it's called. And I straight away, once it hit like 60% through, I was straight on the Amazon and see more books. She has, goes crazy. If you've watched one of my videos watching the short stories, I think I did a Christmas one and I did the Halloween ones, then you know I have different ratings for my fantasy, my romance, and my short stories. So if I rate a fantasy 5-star, it's not going to be the same as my 5-star for romance. And if I rate a short story 5-star, it's not going to be the same as rating a romance or a fantasy 5-star. They're their own categories. And I'm going to give it 4.65. It was really good. I fully only listened to an audiobook and I loved it. As you saw, I was listening to it earlier, listening to the audiobook while I played Mario Kart. And then my sister came around, and then I went to counselling, and then here we are. I decided to do my book journal and finish it off, and it was amazing. I loved it. It was beautiful. Thank you very much. I much preferred that one over Small View. Also, forgot to say, I haven't read the Jessica Peterson book because I wanted to actually physically read that Kindle. I wanted to read it as a book because I love the author and I'm most excited for that one in the series. So I was like, oh, it's okay. They're not connected in any way. So I'll just read it next. I'll read it whenever I can, whenever I want to sit down and read. So I was like, I'll just move on and listen to the audiobook. And that was so good. That was so good. Oh, I actually have one of her books in my basket, Fallon's books in my basket. I will put the one I've got in my basket here because there's skulls on the cover, and I was like, you know what? Close enough. Welcome to my full TBR. Welcome to my full TBR. I'm planning on reading the Jessica Peterson book this evening. Once I finish this, because I don't want to do an audiobook, but I don't want to start the other one because I don't think I'll finish it. I don't want to be halfway through one. So that's my game plan. So I've come to the realization that I actually didn't speak about what the second or the third book I read. I love that for me. Last night I finished Save a Horse, Keep the Cowboy, and I rated it a... Fuck, what did I rate it? I rated Save a Horse, Keep the Cowboy a 4-star, and I rated One Hot Summer Wedding a 4.65. Save a Horse, Keep the Cowboy is a... Ooh. Actually, all the books give kind of second chance in the sense of their second chances, apart from the first one, which is, and I guess a second chance in the sense of, I'm gonna give this a shot, go around it now, I'm not a kid, like, I'm going after what I want second time around. So there's that. Save a Horse, Keep the Cowboy is actually a second chance romance. They were childhood lovers. That sounds gross, saying childhood lovers in the same sentence. And she wanted to be a professional singer. He was very insecure, worked on a cattle ranch with his brothers and his dad. She ends up moving. He ends up ending it with her because he's just too scared to make the jump and too scared to go. Fast forward to the future, she's a professional singer and he's still working on the cattle ranch. He's in therapy now. He's been in therapy for 3 years. He's changed. He wants her. He knows what he did wrong. He knows where everything went wrong. And she's come back for her brothers and her best friend's wedding. So it's kind of like a forced proximity, second chance, really fun. I enjoyed it more than Small View, so there is that. I'm moving on to my favorite book so far. Now I'm halfway through, and that is One Hot Summer Wedding. All these books as well kind of have the miscommunication trope, and by kind of I mean they miscommunicate. First one, they miscommunicated. Second one, full miscommunication. And that is why this one is my favorite, because there's miscommunication, but not between our main character and our female main character. It is between the female main character and, right, you will understand this a lot more and I will explain it a lot easier. One Hot Summer Wedding is a best friend's brother's romance. Growing up, she always had a crush on her best friend's older brother. And she never made anything, they never said anything, and they kind of grew up and everything. As soon as they graduated high school, the best friend was like, yeah, don't come around, like you make everyone uncomfortable with your crush on my brother, like our friendship is done. She never once admitted out loud that she had a crush on her brother or anything. So she's like, where the hell is this even coming from? Anyway, fast forward, she hasn't spoke to either of them in I can't remember how many years, but she has been invited to her best friend's wedding. The best friend messaged her and was like, because they were childhood best friends, she was like, I can't imagine not having you at my wedding, please will you come? And she said yes. So we are now at the wedding, the brother's there. It's a forced proximity again, given they have to share the same room. It is not a one bed trope as much as I would have loved it. It was bunk beds. Of course it was bunk beds. Our male main character and our female main character in the forced proximity, they're kind of rekindling things, I guess. They never was anything. Like, he never knew I think he always was kind of aware that she liked him, but she never admittedly said it out loud. So it was kind of like, doesn't she type of thing. A couple days before the wedding, everything comes
out. Turns out it was the best friend who made everything awkward and shut everything up, and it was none of our main character's fault, which, to be fair, don't love that because I don't love miscommunication, but I much prefer that over it being our main character's fault. Like, come on, you don't need to miscommunicate. It wasn't their fault, it was the sisters, and she can live with that guilt. Anyway, that is where I'm at. They're all very summery vibes. I would be having the time of my life right now if I was on holiday. If I was like at an all-inclusive resort by the beach with a drink, like something like that, eating up. I mean, I am anyway. It's getting hotter here in England, but it's been raining pretty much every single day, grey out. So, which as a full girly at heart, not complaining. I'm really enjoying it. Everyone's like, oh, the weather's so bad. And I'm like, yeah, so bad. Hate it. So I am halfway through the series, and my next book up is Girls Just Want to Have Sun by Rachel Lacey. Know nothing about it, but I'm gonna go on the wild assumption and say it's gonna be forced proximity, and I'm gonna go on the wild assumption and say there's gonna be some sort of miscommunication, and if I'm wrong, thank God I'm wrong. I can't remember if I preferred the Halloween short stories or if I preferred the Christmas ones. I know I loved Ali Hazelwood's Hot for Slayer, but I know there was a Christmas one I loved as well. I hate having a terrible memory. Ugh, this is so annoying because I can't remember. Anyway, I'm going to be getting back into bed and I am going to be starting Girls Just Want to Have Sun. Also, you probably can't tell at all, but from the color of the paint, I am redoing my room. And by that, I mean my dad has completely knocked the wall out of my room, going into the spare room. That was my sister's old room. So keep an eye out for my video on creating my dream reading room coming out. Anyway, I'm going to light a candle and I'm going to get reading. We have officially got our first queer book in any of these series I've read. And you know what? I'm so fucking sad for it. Where have you been? I was like, okay, right in time for Pride Month. I see you, girl. I ended up giving Girls Just Want to Have Sun a 4.6. I loved it. I had the best time. I'm going straight on Amazon and I'm searching up Rachel Lacey books and I'm going to read the blurbs on them, see what one interests me the most. When I was adding my rating into Goodreads, I did see some other people's reviews and they did not like it as much as me. And their comments were very much valid, and that is Juliet, one of our main characters. It just kind of gave the vibe that she wasn't really interested in Morgan. But I have read so many romance books where the men just aren't interested. And some of the writing's bad. So when a plot like that comes to me, it's kind of in one ear and out the other. If it's good writing, it's good writing, you know? I just go purely vibes, purely writing. Sometimes it bothers me, sometimes it doesn't. And today it did not bother me. I had the time of my life. So you may not enjoy it as much as I enjoyed it, but I really enjoyed it personally. Moving on to Summer Staycation by Sarah Grunderuis. It's either Grunderuis or No, I think it's Grunderuis or Ruiz. Not 100% sure. I'm really sorry for butchering the name. No, the first line is so me. When it comes down to it, I just really hate summer. Yeah. Me too, Beck. No, because this is actually me. Got him! She works at the Marine Life Center? I love that. Is this fucking play about me? I'm not kidding. So not only was the hate in the summer literally page 2, it says, give me a choice between a quiet night in and an exciting night out. I'll choose the quiet night in every night. What can I say? I know who I am, and I Beck Penrose, I'm a boring person. And then it says about getting the same drink every single day. If you don't know me, I drink the same 5 drinks. Not every day, but I only drink these 5 drinks. I've tried venturing out to force myself. And she's saying how she gets the same coffee every single time. That is me. I never try anything new. And then she said that the one time I woke up and told myself I'd branch out and try the new coconut coffee frappe. Do you know what's really funny? Is that me branching out, my drink is white chocolate mocha. And I was like, I'm gonna change it up. And I got coconut milk to make it like a coconut white chocolate bounty.
This play is literally about me going for the coconut. That's what I did. Okay, girly. I see you. I see me. I see me. No, because that's me. I'd be like, are we best friends? Are we friends already? They are the most stupidest names I've ever heard in my entire life. Hers is Beck Penrose, and his is Lucas Holiday. That is so stupid. No, this is actually me. I can have one conversation with someone and just feel so attached to them and just cling on. Oh my god. Their first meeting is so cute. I love them already. Just went on to audiobook while I'm straightening my hair. I've never felt so seen in a book in my life. She's now at the restaurant and she's just talking about how she can't even enjoy it because everything's just too much, and she could hear the silver scraping and the wind that's blowing like just one piece of hair in her face, and her jeans are just too tight, and every time he speaks, like, even though he's right there, she can't hear him because she can hear everything else magnified. Is this fucking play about me? No, seriously. No, seriously. Is this play about me? Someone tell me. I have never felt so seen. I've never had an author write me before in a book. Never in my life. Down to details. To not being able to wear going out clothes for a full day, to the Taco Bell wrappers, to the only being able to do like one thing on a weekend, to having something as little as the sun literally ruin my entire day. Like, Lucas is the dream man. So we love just to be seen as him and them. Me, I'm giving the book 5 stars. Is that self-centered to say when I just said that it's me as a book? If anyone's ever wondered what it's like in my head, in my brain, read that book. There's not one thing I haven't done or haven't thought before. Anyway, yeah, so you might read it, give it a 2, give it a 3. I don't know. For me, it's a 5. This book is the only thing other than listening to Noah Carr music that makes me feel like so fine. So you clearly need to read this. I'm obsessed. And the audiobooks, oh my god, they're just perfect because I can listen to it while brushing my teeth. I can listen to it while straightening my hair, while I'm literally walking the hallway and back. Like, so good. I'm gonna be thinking about Lucas and Beck for the rest of my life. The rest of my life. Moving on to the last book, and that is Summer Thaw by Rebecca Genshak. Never heard of this author before, but it's an ice skate and I'm excited. I love me an ice hockey book. Could be figure skating, but it looks like ice hockey skate. It did just turn 2 o'clock and I'm a wee bit hungry, so I'm gonna have some pasta with cheese. How many pages is this? This is 49 pages. I have no clue what it's about. I'm gonna probably do, I may read it for a chapter to get the base and then go on audiobook and eat some lunch. Just know I'm having the time of my life right now. It's been such a good reading day and I can't stop dancing. You had me at hockey camp. What do you mean? What do you even mean? Cool, literally cool. So quietly. The way I needed Summer Thaw to be a movie literally last year. I mean that so seriously. That would have been perfect. Not going into too much detail, it is an ice hockey camp. There's from a college, I think it is, a girls team and a boys team, and it's just whatever, like a usual hockey camp. And it's a romance between the 2 captains of their hockey team. And it is just so fun. So fun. I love it. I will definitely be rereading these next year when I am on holiday. So I have officially finished yet another one of these short series. I don't know what they're called. Are they novellas, novels? I have no clue. I've officially finished another one though, which means I have now read Halloween, the Christmas, Valentine's Day. Well, one of the Valentine's Day ones, because there's two of them. And now the summer ones. My rankings, I'm gonna put the pictures up here, because in case I get any wrong. I'm going from my least favorite to my favorite. Starting off with my least favorite, and I hate to say this, is Small Review by Tessa Bailey. I hate to hate on my queen, but I didn't love it. Next up is Save a Horse, Keep the Cowboy. It was good. That's just better. I think my next one was Girls Just Want to Have Sun. My third one is One Hot Summer Wedding. My second place is Summer Thaw. And my first place, my favorite of the entire Summer Lovin series, at the top of the pyramid, going free for free, Summer Staycation. She was amazing. She ate. I loved her. But if I didn't relate to that book, honestly, it'd either be, I think it'd be Summer Thought. That was my favorite. That would so be a movie that I would rewatch as well. I love it. I love it. I would read 500 pages of that. And if I want to read 500 pages of that, that tells me you're an amazing short story and I love you. That is it for today's video anyway. Thank you so much for watching. And if you liked today's video and you feel like sticking around, go check out my channel for more videos like this one. I post every Sunday and every other Wednesday. And I'll hopefully see you in the next one.